English for Iraq, 6th Primary by Sarah McBurney. Copyright Garnet Publishing Limited 2018.
Welcome pupils, how are you today? I'm very glad to meet you. Today I'm going to explain lesson 7 of unit 2 in your activity book pages 32 and 33. أعزائي التلاميذ درسنا لهذا اليوم هو شرح الدرس السابع من الوحدة الثانية في كتاب النشاط. Today we will talk about the history of paper. سوف نتكلم عن تاريخ الورق. طبعا هذه القطعة أعزائي الطلاب مهمة جدا ووزارية، تأتي بالفرع الثاني من السؤال الأول في الأسئلة الوزارية، وهي من قطع نصوص الكتاب text message، بمعنى أنه تأتي الأسئلة فقط الخاصة بالقطعة، وفي هذه القطعة تكون على شكل true or false. So we should follow reading these paragraphs. So first we will start with activity A, track 31. We will listen and then read. You will listen to track after I complete reading on this page. So first he said, when you open a book, do you think about how paper is made? When you open a book, عندما تفتح الكتاب, when you open a book, do you think, هل فكرت أو هل تفكر about عن how paper is made, كيف يصنع الورق. And so in this on this page we will talk about how paper is made and the history of paper. سوف نتحدث في هذا الدرس عن تاريخ الورق وكيف يصنع الورق واستخداماته. So first, the history of paper. تاريخ الورق. History, it means تاريخ. Paper, الورق. So the history of paper, تاريخ الورق. History books tell us that paper was invented in China more than 2,000 years ago. But the ancient Egyptians made a type of paper from papyrus plants a long time before this. Again, history books tell us that paper was invented in China more than 2,000 years ago. But the ancient Egyptians made a type of paper from papyrus plants a long time before this. He said history papers, history books, كتب التاريخ tell us, تخبرنا, that paper was invented بأن الورق was, it is the past form of am and is. الماضي من am is was بمعنى كان. So that paper was invented أن الورق اخترع in China the same more than أكثر من 2,000 years ago. قبل أكثر من 2000 سنة مضت. Ago يعني مضت. But the ancient Egyptians, ولكن المصريين القدماء, made, صنعوا. This is the past form of the verb make. Make يصنع, made صنع. So the ancient Egyptians made a type of paper. صنعوا نوع من الورق. Type, it means نوع. From papyrus plants, من نباتات البردي. Papyrus يعني البردي, plants نباتات. So they made a type of paper from papyrus plants a long time, منذ وقت طويل, before this. قبل هذا, here it means before the Chinese. This is the first paragraph. Paper is everywhere. Paper, الورق, is everywhere, في كل مكان. So you should focus here. Paper is considered as singular, so we should use is with it. Verb to be is. ونستخدم معها is لأنه paper نعتبرها مفرد. So paper is everywhere and الورق في كل مكان. We use paper for so many things that we can't think about a world without it. Does your family read newspapers, magazines, and books? We use boxes, paper towels, paper bags, and many more paper things every day. In the classroom, we write on paper every day. Paper is everywhere. Again, paper is everywhere. We use paper for so many things that we can't think about a word without it. Does your family read newspapers, magazines, and books. We use boxes, paper towels, paper bags, and many more paper things every day. In the classroom, we write on paper every day. Paper is everywhere. So, we use paper. نحن نستخدم الورق. Use it means نستخدم. Paper الورق. So we use paper. نحن نستخدم الورق for so many things. الكثير من الأشياء. أشياء عديدة. Many العديد. Things أشياء. For so many things أشياء عديدة that we can't think بحيث لا نستطيع. Can't it means cannot. هذه can't يعني لا نستطيع. Think أن نتصور أو نفكر about a world بالعالم حولنا. لا نستطيع أن نفكر في العالم without it بدونه. يعني لا نستطيع أن نتصور العالم من دون الورق. without يعني بدون. Does your family read newspapers? هل عائلتك تقرأ newspapers الصحف أو الجرائد magazines المجلات and books والكتب. We use boxes نحن نستعمل الصناديق paper towels المناديل الورقية paper bags الحقائب الورقية and many more paper things وأشياء ورقية أخرى every day كل يوم. In the classroom في الصف we write on paper نحن نكتب على الورق every day كل يوم. So paper is everywhere. إذا الورق في كل مكان. Now listen to track 31 about these two paragraphs.
Track 31. Listen and read. When you open a book, do you think about how paper is made? The history of paper. History books tell us that paper was invented in China more than 2,000 years ago. But the ancient Egyptians made a type of paper from papyrus plants a long time before this. Paper is everywhere. We use paper for so many things that we can't think about a world without it. Does your family read newspapers, magazines, and books? We use boxes, paper towels, paper bags, and many more paper things every day. In the classroom, we write on paper every day. Paper is everywhere.
Now, we complete reading the paragraph. So, third paragraph. What's paper made from? What's paper made from? لماذا يصنع الورق? Made from, we have studied made from before. Made from, it means مصنوع من أو يصنع من. إذا what is paper made from? من ماذا يصنع الورق? Most paper is made from wood, but there are other materials that can be used. Paper can be made from cotton, grass, straw, sugarcane, or even from bees. Again, most paper is made from wood, but there are other materials that can be used. Paper can be made from cotton, grass, straw, sugarcane, or even from beets. Most paper معظم الورق most أغلب أو معظم paper is made from wood. أغلب الورق أو معظم الورق يصنع من الخشب. يعني بالدرجة الأولى يصنع من الخشب from wood. But there are other materials. ولكن هنالك other materials مواد أخرى that can be used ممكن أن تستخدم في صناعة الورق that can be used يعني يمكن استخدامها. Paper can be made from ممكن أن نستطيع أن نصنع الورق made from يعني ممكن أن يصنع from cotton من القطن grass الأعشاب أو الحشائش straw القش sugar cane هي قصب السكر sugar cane or even from bees أو حتى أيضا من البنجر bees البنجر. So as you see in this picture here, bees growing on a farm. البنجر ينمو في الحقل. Bees growing on a farm. The fourth paragraph, looking after trees. Looking after الاعتناء بالأشجار. طبعا احنا in previous lessons we have said very important note. We say look at ينظر إلى, look for يبحث عن, as we said in the previous lesson, I'm looking for a saucepan. While here looking at تعني الاعتناء به أو يعتني به. Look after يعتني به. So there is difference the meaning of look for and look after. ننتبه إلى فرق المعنى بين look for يبحث عن و look after يعتني به. إذن our paragraph looking after trees الاعتناء بالأشجار. It is important that we conserve trees by recycling paper. Many of the paper products we use today are made with a large percentage of recycled paper. Again, it's important that we conserve trees by recycling paper. Many of the paper products we use today are made with a large percentage of recycled paper. He said, it is important, إنه مهم, important يعني مهم, that we conserve, لأننا نحافظ على, conserve, نحافظ على, هاي مهمة الكلمة, ضعوا خط تحت conserve يعني نحافظ على trees الأشجار by recycling paper بإعادة تدوير الورق. recycling إعادة تدوير paper الورق. Many of the paper products العديد من منتجات الورق. products يعني منتجات الورق. So many of the paper products العديد من منتجات الورق we use today التي نستخدمها اليوم are made with a large percentage تصنع بنسبة كبيرة large percentage يعني نسبة a large percentage تصنع بنسبة كبيرة of recycled paper من الورق المدور recycled paper الورق المدور. Now after we complete reading these two paragraphs, listen to track 31.
What is paper made from? Most paper is made from wood, but there are other materials that can be used. Paper can be made from cotton, grass, straw, sugarcane, or even from beets. Looking after trees. It is important that we conserve trees by recycling paper. Many of the paper products we use today are made with a large percentage of recycled paper.
Now we should answer the questions that belong to these paragraphs on page 33. هذه طبعا هي الأسئلة الخاصة بالقطعة. أعزائي التلاميذ تكتبون وزارية ومهمة وتحفظوها يعني تفهمون المعاني معنى الجملة وتحفظون الإجابة لأن هذه هي الأسئلة المطلوبة وهذه هي الأسئلة التي تأتي في الامتحان. So activity B, read and write T for true and F for false. Read اقرأ and write واكتب. T and the letter T for the true statement. إذا كانت العبارة صحيحة true you should write T. And F, the letter F for the false statement. يعني العبارة الخاطئة false we should write F inside here inside the squares. Number 1. Paper is all around us at home and in the classroom. It means أن الورق is all around us من حولنا في كل مكان at home في البيت and in the classroom وفي الصف. So this statement is correct. Then we should write T. راح نكتب T في المربع يعني true. 2. The first paper was made in China. The first paper قل الورق أول ورق the first paper أول ورق was made in China صنع في الصين. But as we read in the paragraph, we said that the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, they made type of paper from papyrus plants before this time. إذا سبقنا المصريين في صناعة نوع من الورق من نباتات البردي، فإذا هم ليسوا هم كانوا أول من صنع الورق. So the first paper was made in China. This statement is incorrect or false. We should write F. لازم تكتب هون F means false. 3. The ancient Egyptians المصريين القدماء didn't know لم يعلموا didn't know طبعا لأنه نحن عم نحكي عن قطعة بالpast form يعني بالماضي then we say did only didn't means did not the past form of do and does. So the ancient Egyptians المصريين القدماء didn't know لم يعلموا how to make paper كيف يصنعوا الورق. But as we read in the paragraph we know that no, the opposite. The ancient Egyptians they know how to make type of paper from papyrus plant. يعني نحن بالقطعة قرينا إن المصريين عرفوا كيف يصنعوا نوع من الورق من نبات البردي. هوني بالقطعة يخلي they didn't know لم يعلموا فإذا this statement is false. 4. Only 3 things are made from paper. Only it means فقط. يعني هاي الكلمة مهمة لازم التلميذ يتعلم معناها. Only معناها فقط. 3 things 3 أشياء فقط are made from paper. 3 أشياء فقط تصنع من الورق. But as we said in the paragraph, we can make many things. We can make many things from paper, such as magazines, newspapers, paper boxes, paper towels, paper bags, so and the books, even the books. So no, هذه العبارة خاطئة. This statement is incorrect because he said only 3 things. يعني فقط 3 أشياء مصنوعة من الورق وهذا غير صحيح. Then this sentence is false. 5. I'm using paper now. أنا أستعمل الورق الآن. When you read in your book, when you write on a paper, so he said I'm using paper now. نحن أو أنا أستخدم الورق الآن وهذه العبارة صحيحة. True. This sentence is true. Then you should write T inside this equation. 6. Paper can be made from many different things. Paper and الورق can be made ممكن أن يصنع from many different things من أشياء مختلفة عديدة. Many العديد فرق ما بين many و money. Many العديد money نقود. Many different مختلف things أشياء. إذا he said paper can be made أن الورق ممكن أن يصنع from many different things من أشياء مختلفة عديدة. As we said, yes, we can use many things to make paper. We can use wood, cotton, grass, straw, sugarcane, and even from bees. So this statement is correct. هذه العبارة صحيحة. إذا نكتب true. 7. هذه النقطة مهمة وزارية. Conserve يعني الحفاظ على means تعني to look after يعتني به. يعني هون السينونيمس يعطيني مرادفات إنه كلمة conserve معناها look after. Conserve يحافظ على means تعني to look after يعتني به. Yes, so these 2 words are the same meaning. هذول الكلمتين بنفس المعنى. So we should write T. True. Conserve means to look after. ممكن تجينا هذه العبارة على شكل فراغات. يعني نقول مثلا conserve means to نخلي لي فراغ أنا أكتب له look after. أو ممكن تكون على شكل choose. Conserve means to look for or look after. We will choose look after. 8. We can't use old paper to make a new paper. We can't نحن لا نستطيع. ننتبه على can't هوني بمعنى cannot، لا نستطيع. we can't use، نحن لا نستطيع أن نستخدم old paper، الورق القديم، old paper to make، لكي نصنع new paper، ورق جديد. إذن هذه العبارة خاطئة because we said we can recycle paper and many of projects of paper that we use today it is from recycled paper. هون هو يقول يعني احنا ما نطيق نستعمل الورق القديم في صناعة ورق جديد، وهذه العبارة خاطئة. نحن استخدمنا طريقة إعادة تدوير الورق. إذن this statement is false. طبعا أعزائي التلاميذ أريد تحفظون هذه الجمل مع الأجوبة لأن مهمة جدا ووزارية. كل سنة يجينا يعني جملتين من هذه القطعة من الأسئلة الوزارية. Now we complete exercise C. Write the names under the pictures. اكتب the names، اكتب الأسماء under the pictures، تحت الصور. Here we have a newspaper، جريدة، a paper bag، حقيبة ورقية، a paper plane، طائرة ورقية، a paper towel، منديل ورقي. Then we should write these words under the pictures. The first one is a paper bag. A paper bag يعني حقيبة ورقية. The second one is a paper plane. طائرة ورقية. A paper plane. The third picture, as you see, news, أخبار. So this means it is a newspaper. A newspaper. And then finally we have a paper towel. A paper towel يعني منديل ورقي. منديل ورقي. Exercise D, he says, look, say, cover, write, check. Look، انظر. say، قل الكلمات. cover، غطي يعني خبي الكلمة. write، اكتب. check، وشيك أو افحص. So here we have the columns and we have 4 words. عندي 4 كلمات. الحقل الأول we have only، it means enough. Only. So we should read the word, then cover it, and then write this word 3 times. يعني مثل ما يعلمنا شلون نحفظ الإملاء الكلمة. هو نقرأ الكلمة نغطيها أو نخبيها، بعدين نعيد كتابتها 3 مرات. Write 1, write 2, write 3. يعني you should write this word 3 times. As you should know the spelling of these words. So the first word is only. هذه معناتها فقط. Only، فقط. You should write it 3 times. Only, only, only. Then we have enough. يعني كافٍ. Enough، كافٍ. For example, I say I drink enough water. أنا أشرب كمية كافية من الماء. enough، كافي. وهذه الGH تقرأ ف. enough. You should write it 3 times. Enough, enough, enough. We have many، العديد. many، العديد. And you should write it 3 times. And finally we have usually، هي عادة. usually it's adverb of frequency. وهذه you should write it 3 times in the table. إذا كان هذا هو درسنا لهذا اليوم، هو lesson 7 of the unit 2 in your activity book. أهم ما في الدرس هو حفظ أسئلة قطعة the history of paper، لأن راح يكون فيها امتحان الدرس القادم. نشكر لكم حسن المتابعة. Thanks for your listening and have a nice time. Your English teacher, صالح.